Welcome back, students. This is Dean and CountXevious. Today I'm going to take you through a GBL Remix Cup team that I put together. This team has been very successful. I am up 450 points. Amanda hit legend within 5 days of using this team. I think she went from 2,400 all the way to 3,000 ELO with this team. So this team is basically based on the core breaker that we have for the Remix Cup, that is Rainy Castform. Mine is not XL. If you have an XL Rainy Castform, go ahead, use it. But it's totally up to you. Mandibuzz is there for the bulk, basically to tank through most of what your opponents can throw at you. If you decide to double shield your Rainy Castform in the starting or no shield it, it's totally up to how you play. And Nidoqueen at the end is only there because this team is relatively weak to Charm, so I put a Shadow Nidoqueen on there. It works best with Shadow because of the high damage, and also the Charmer matchups are a little bit more better. For example, a Wigglytuff, if it's swapped into your Rainy Castform, you can swap in your Nidoqueen and safely farm it down without having to commit a shield or throwing a move, and that is amazing. All right, let's look at some games. So this is the first game I think I've had with this team. So Rainy Castform up against Nidoqueen. This is an amazing matchup for us. We go straight for the Weather Ball. It doesn't matter what the Nidoqueen throws at you. If the first Poison Jab, you never shield, because if you shield it, then you will be forced to shield again. Incoming the Poison Fang, yes, the defense drops, but I farm a little bit more and throw the Weather Ball just in case the Nidoqueen decides to not shield and go. This way I can throw another move at whatever comes after. So the Nidoqueen shields. Here what I usually do is I shield because I know I will get to the next Weather Ball. And once I do, and based on what the Nidoqueen does, I'm going to decide what I have to do. So here, if the Nidoqueen shields, I'm just gonna let the Rainy Castform go and come in with my Nidoqueen and farm down, because I know that his Nidoqueen is not going to be able to get through the Earth Power. So this is going to be a Poison Fang. I'm going to be very happy to tank this and throw a Poison Fang or an Earth Power at whatever comes after. So it's a Cresselia. This is not the best of matchups for us. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to throw the Poison Fang, and I'm going to count up to 5 and try to catch the Grass Knot on my Mandibuzz. So here comes the Grass Knot, and there you go. I catch the Grass Knot. This is not going to do anything to the Mandibuzz. Mandibuzz with one shield is really good in this meta because it's just so bulky. And getting through a Mandibuzz and the shield deficit it's absolutely insane. Here it's another Mandibuzz. I didn't throw immediately because I wanted to CMP tie, and I go for the CMP tie here, but unfortunately it was not registered, so I'm going to wait. I'm going to have to tap on it again, and there it is. So now it's going to be like a game of attrition. You just keep going at it and going at it and going at it till you can kill each other. So that said, yeah, considering the Go Fest is over, how was it for you guys? I had a very good Go Fest. I reached most of my PvP goals. Unfortunately, I couldn't reach my shield on PvP goal. So Bastiodon XL is going to take a while to happen, unfortunately. But I think towards XL Skarmory and the other XLs that I was really grinding for, I'm almost there. So it was a very good Go Fest for me. Hope you guys had a great Go Fest too. And I hope we don't see more Mandibuzz mirrors. Alright, so now we're at a range where we need to start throwing and get this Mandibuzz out of the way. And in essence, this really doesn't matter because with a shield, Grass Knot 1 from Cresselia is not super effective. It's neutral, and also it's not a stab move. So as a Nidoqueen, you're not really afraid of the Cresselia's Grass Knot. And he swaps in his Cresselia. This is kind of dangerous because these Psycho Cuts, they do nothing. I can actually elect to shield here and go for this Foul Play, which is going to do so much damage, potentially knocking out the Cresselia. If it doesn't, I'm going to immediately try and swap into my Nidoqueen and then farm it down so that I have the Poison Jab ready for the Mandibuzz. And I win CMP over the Mandibuzz, and this ensures that I pick up this match easy. So as you saw here, I mean, Nidoqueen has been in the back, but did so much work. Game number 2 up against Jellicent. This is again a great lead for us because Bubble does absolutely nothing to us and we have access to Thunder. Yes, Shadow Ball hurts, but Rainy Castform can easily tank the first Shadow Ball. So here I'm hoping it's another Shadow Ball, and it's not, because they went for the bait. And that's perfect for us, because now we don't care. We just go straight for the Thunder and see what the Jellicent wants to do. If the Jellicent wants to keep debuffing me, it's up to the Jellicent, because he has to shield whatever I throw at him. And I'm not going to shield anything now, because usually when Jellicents fail baits, they try to go for the bait again and again and again, trying to get you to shield. So this is another Bubble Beam. I don't know what he's trying to do here, but he's doing something. And here comes another Thunder. This Thunder, I don't think KOs the Jellicent, because I'm like triple debuffed. It's gonna put it very, very deep into the red. At this point, I can go this Weather Ball and kill this Jellicent. I'm gonna elect a shield here because I'm thinking it's a Shadow Ball, and boom, there's the Shadow Ball. So here now, I think I can farm down this Jellicent, right? So that's 4, and I thought I would, but then I got scared and I didn't want to commit another shield, so I go for the Weather Ball here, and that will be enough to take out the Jelly. In comes a Ferrothorn, and at this point I just immediately get out of this matchup. So what happens here is basically I'm using the Mandibuzz to bait out any Charmers if there are, and I'm going to save the energy on the Rainy Castform just in case if I really need it at the end to just finish off the Ferrothorn or just take that little remaining HP away from it. So now, going straight for the Aerial Aces, it's neutral. It's going to do quite a bit of damage because this is not the Great League, and Fable isn't the tankiest Great League mon. So it's not the Ultra League, right? I get a shield. This is perfect for me because now I'm going to get him out of the way with my Rainy Castform. This is why we say save the energy, boys and girls. And now I just swap into my Nidoqueen. With a shield up, I am peachy here. Power Whips do a lot of damage, but it is neutral, and I know I have to tank one or the other Power Whip at some point, so I just let it go, and he goes with a Mirror Shot bait. At this point, I'm like, yes, perfect, just keep Mirror Shotting me. Because if there is no debuff, I'm good to go here, and I go for the Poison Jab debuff, Poison Fang debuff, because I know that an Earth Power will not KO this Ferrothorn. So now I can safely go for the Earth Power and take out the Ferrothorn because I win CMP. Alright, Earth Power Animation, and there goes the Ferrothorn. So yeah, it's a very straightforward team to play. So Castform against Froslass, this is also a very dominant matchup for us. As I said before, Shadow Ball does not KO the Rainy Castform. So, but even then, I will definitely commit one shield. But this is not a Shadow Ball. I know this is an Avalanche, and I'm gonna let it go. It doesn't do much. It doesn't even put me in the yellow, and I'm gonna farm all the way up. And just before he gets to his next Avalanche, I'm going to throw my Weather Ball. Avalanche and Weather Ball, they get charged up at the same time, so you can use that as a reference. Here, I knew he will get to the Avalanche, and I knew he'd want to throw, so I just not going to CMP either Froslass. I'm just going to shield once and then farm down. I think that for me is the best play here because I can use this energy on the Rainy Castform. And for me, it doesn't matter. He switched into his Wigglytuff, and then I switch into my Mandibuzz for some reason, and he decides to swap in his Diggersby, but probably because I do not know what the opponent was thinking. Maybe he just, I don't know, he just got scared and then swapped out, or he thought the Diggersby has no play against the Rainy Castform, so he just put in the Diggersby. It makes, in a way, it makes that sense, but yeah, this is perfect for us. Diggersby and Mandibuzz is an amazing matchup for the Mandibuzz as long as the Diggersby does not have Hyper Beam. If Diggersby has Hyper Beam, it can beat Mandibuzz in the one-shield scenario, straight Hyper Beam. That's how much damage an Hyper Beam does. You will never see Mandibuzz lose 40% of his HP so fast, except when it gets hit by a Hyper Beam. Yeah. Now we just go, this match we just go straight foul plays after foul plays, and these Fire Punches do absolutely no damage for us. And we know that there's a Wigglytuff at the back. It doesn't matter if it has 2 shields or 5 shields, this Nidoqueen is going to just burn through this Wigglytuff. So I'm not shielding anything, and I'm just going to go foul play. At this point, I already know that he's going to let the Diggersby go and 2-shield his Charmer, And in comes the Charmer, here comes Nidoqueen, and here comes the Pain. I gotta appreciate my opponent because he still stays in. I would have top left it. Props to you, mate. But this is not going anywhere. He's not even going to get to his next move, and this is over. There's the top left. All right, game number 4, Reggie against Castform. This is also an amazing matchup for us because your Water Gun along with the Weather Ball, it does so much damage, and Flash Cannons is resisted. So he needs to hit you with a Focus Blast here. So he goes straight for the Focus Blast. This is perfect for us. And he tries to catch it on the Mandibuzz. Very, very nice play, but it doesn't matter. I'm going to go for the Thunder here. And this is going to do like 40% of Mandibuzz. And this is perfect. And I tried to catch it on my Mandibuzz, and maybe I did. I'm not really sure. I was hoping for him to throw a foul play, and it's a foul play. I caught it with my Mandibuzz. This is perfect, guys. Now we are a shield down, but he is almost his Mandibuzz is almost gone. And Registeel versus Mandibuzz is not as bad as you think it is. So now I go straight for the Aerial Aces. I tried to not let him sneak, but unfortunately he gets in the sneak. But it doesn't matter. I have a lot of HP. Yes, I am a shield down, but this doesn't matter for me. If he shields here, it's perfect. I will farm more energy and then be able to throw 2 foul plays at the Reggie. If he doesn't shield, then all right, there's a little bit more HP, so I can farm up a little bit and then do as much damage I can to the Reggie. Because both the Pokemon at my back deal so well against the Reggie, it's not even my concern. So I'll let my Mandibuzz go. I don't have to stay in this matchup. It's a Flash Cannon and it doesn't kill. Unfortunate for him. And if I were him, I would be looking at lock-on farming down my Mandibuzz. So I'm going to be like, I will get to another foul play, and I get to another foul play. This is perfect. And from here on, I'm just going to, I got the shield and I just immediate swap into Rainy Castform because I saved that Weather Ball up when I tried to catch the move, and this is easy Water Gun range, and I Water Gun him down. And whatever is at the back is just going to have so much problems with my Rainy Castform. So this I know is a Poison Fang. I don't have to shield this because the next one will hurt a lot more. So I'm just going to charge up to double Weather Ball and go back to back. And if he doesn't shield, he will die. So that's the first Weather Ball. I'm probably expecting a shield here. He does not shield, but it doesn't really matter. I go for the next one. And I think his idea is to farm me down, which is great, but I do a lot of damage here, right? And now I just come in with my Nidoqueen and then farm the Golbat down. He needs to land a Shadow Ball. He will not get to a Poison Fang and a Shadow Ball. He will probably get to 2 Poison Fangs, but that's not gonna matter. Ooh, that was Lundberger's game. Yeah, that was Lundberger's game. It was not me, but that is exactly how I will play it. That's perfect. I'm kind of happy. So that's perfect. All right. All right, next game, Rainy Castform in Melmetal. This is a good lead for us because yes, super hurts, but then again, you have stab and you do a lot more damage to the Melmetal than it does to you. Wishcash, this is okay. I don't really care, but I want to save my Castform for the Melmetal because yes, Mandibuzz is tanky, but this matchup against Melmetal is not really straightforward. In comes the Blizzard, I don't really care. The Wishcash needs to double Blizzard you for the win, but you survive the first Blizzard. So in the Zero Shields, you're pretty good to try and do as much damage as you can to the Wishcash. I'm always suggest over farming a little bit on the Mandibuzz because with a little bit of an energy advantage, you can do a lot of work against the Melmetal, for example. Here I'm like, if it's a Blizzard, it's okay. I'm gonna let it go, but he went for the Mud Bomb bait. And he comes immediately with this Melmetal, so I don't really mind. I just go into my Nidoqueen. Nidoqueen has a very dominant matchup against the Melmetal because whatever the Melmetal throws at the Nidoqueen, you don't have to shield because it's resisted, right? Yes, it does quite a bit of damage, but I don't really care. At this point, my Nidoqueen has no play against the Wishcash, so I'm just gonna let it do its thing, right? Going straight for the Earth Power here because I want that shield. I do not want him to not shield and then try to pick a shield from me. So he goes for the shield. I'm going to go straight Earth Power here. I will probably shield this, but I'm not sure. But if I don't shield it, I know I still live, and these Thunder Shocks, they don't do any damage to me. So I'm going to go for the Earth Power again, and this, if not shielded, is gonna just destroy this Melmetal. Double shielding there, and I'm immediately going into my Castform for this Weather Ball. In retrospect, I think I shouldn't have, but I have a 2-shield advantage. So at this point, I'm gonna shield and farm down this Melmetal. I think for me that was the best play. He's gonna Superpower and dip probably into his Charmer. This is going to be extremely close. I'm going to go for the Weather Ball back to back, hoping that he doesn't sneak, but he does sneak in that Charm. And now I just need to hope and pray that I get to this Weather Ball. Do I? I don't. Just need to Poison Jab this down as much as possible. And I do have this energy banked in my Mandibuzz, and this banked energy is gonna save me. This is going to take out the Wigglytuff, and the next foul play will take out this Melmetal. Yeah, Melmetal, and I know that I will be able to snarl down this Whiscash. That was a great game. Castform into Jelly, we play the same way. Hex is a little bit more tricky because 2 Shadow Balls will KO you, but here, okay, this is not me. I never catch Shadow Balls on my Mandibuzz. So, catching the Shadow Balls on the Mandibuzz probably is going to try and bait out the Dark type or whatever it is at the back that can deal with the Mandibuzz. The best play here is go straight Aerial Aces, and yeah, of course cross chops hurt, but cross chops are neutral. So basically you're dealing with a non-stab move, and you have stab on the Aerial Ace. So in the end, in the Zero Shields, this is going to be a pretty close matchup, Guru versus Mandibuzz. But I would say switch is not really important here in this matchup because you still have Castform that can deal with the Jellicent. Going for the shield here, that's good, so that you can try to pressure yeah, you can try to pressure a shield basically and put a little bit more damage into the Goon. So now you need to try to, oh, it's a CMP. That is so unfortunate. This CMP is gonna take out the Mandibuzz, and you have to decide what to do. And coming with a Nidoqueen, this is smart because you can now gather a lot of energy, and an Earth Power from a Nidoqueen Shadow is going to do so much damage to the Jellicent if it goes unshielded. So at this point, oh, it's another Nidoqueen going straight for the Earth Power, and if unshielded, this is going to take out the Nidoqueen. Oh my god, it's always unfortunate when that happens, and also that was a very good IV Nidoqueen, and it barely survived. Poison Jab here is the best way forward, because you then make it a little bit more easier for the Castform at the back to deal with this. And yeah, bringing in the Castform, going for the Weather Ball, this is resisted, but the Jellicent is debuffed. So if it doesn't shield, it's still going to do so much damage. Here, the best thing you can do is shield the Shadow Ball, and then just fast move pressure it. So there's not much the Jellicent can do here. It is resisting all these moves, but Water Gun is a very oppressive fast move, and Castform survives the Shadow Ball. You can just go for the double Weather Ball or just Water Gun it down, and there you go. Perfect. She has hit Legend. This is a clip from like a while ago. She's already hit Legend, so that's great. Castform into a Golbat, another positive matchup. You can decide to go for the Thunder or straight for the Ball, or it's up to you. You win this matchup. Poison Fang, do not shield the first one. Learn your counts. It's 7 or 8 for the Shadow Ball, but 5 for the Poison Fang. All you need to know is, has he gone more than 6? Then think about shielding. Alright, Weather Ball takes the bait. Perfect. This is a second Poison Fang. You don't have to shield this. You can if you want to, but you still survive. And you will get to the next Weather Ball, which is probably going to take out the Golbat. And will the Golbat decide to go 2 shields down? Let's see. No, he does not. And you simultaneously KO. Perfect. Now you are shield up, and you have a Mandibuzz and a Nidoqueen. There's not a lot of things in the meta that you need to be afraid of. In comes the Goon, in comes the Nidoqueen. This is a positive matchup for the Nidoqueen. You can farm up a little bit more energy and you have the shield advantage. So in essence, you can elect to shield, but not shielding. Going for the Poison Fang. This is going to do not as much damage as it should, but definitely going to be out. Since Nidoqueen wins CMP in more cases than not, it should be able to go for the second Poison Fang. Very good swap there. Catching the Night Slash on the Mandibuzz, that is perfect. Mandibuzz with an energy lead and shield lead, especially with the ones. I think this is Spleenlejeune's clip, because he's running Dark Pulse. He loves his Dark Pulse on the Mandibuzz, and with Dark Pulse you can beat Registeel, especially if you have an energy advantage. But in this situation, he has both an energy advantage and a shield advantage, so there is nothing for him to be afraid of here. Dark Pulse, Dark Pulse, Dark Pulse. The Registeel has to land a Focus Blast. But at this range, I think a Flash Cannon will take out the Mandibuzz. So I would expect a shield to come up here and then try to force the next shield on the Reggie. Yep, there's a CMP, and if the Reggie doesn't shield, it's probably going to put it very, very close to the red and in farm down range. And this is going to be a very, very, oh man, ooh, that was not in farm down range. Ooh, interesting. Electing to let the Mandibuzz go, that is a smart play, and now you can farm down with the Nidoqueen. It really doesn't matter, because the Obstagoon is not going to get you another move. It's going to get Poison Fang down, and you can still Poison Jab the Registeel down. Again, another positive lead. Castform into Nidoqueen. This is perfect. Coming in with the Obstagoon. Obstagoon is not a bad matchup for Rainy Castform. In those zero shields, you can go straight Thunder and Water Gun down the Goon. So what I usually do in these matchups is play for the 0 to 1 shield. This way you can come in with your Nidoqueen and then farm down aggressively the Obstagoon. You can come with a shield and farm it all the way down. Right, Obstagoon getting to another move. This is unfortunate, but it was because the swap was a little bit slow, and then now that's perfect. You farm it entirely down. So whatever comes in is either going to get debuffed for the Mandibuzz to deal with, Mandibuzz Castform to deal with, or it's going to get nuked. Let's see what Spleen does. He goes for the nuke. That is exactly what I would do, because it doesn't matter. If he doesn't shield, he gets taken out, and oh, he gets even a defense debuff. Oh, that's perfect. Incoming the poison jabs, and this is going to double defense debuff this Sableye. The poor thing. This Sableye is going to be in a whole world of hurt. This return is going to hurt, but Mandibuzz is so bulky, it still hasn't reached the yellow. And very good attempt at trying to catch there, but this unfortunately is not going to work for the opponent. Yeah, he has to shield here, and he has to go for the Earth Power to take out the Castform. At this point, you can elect not to shield because it's not really worth it. As long as you have the shield on the Mandibuzz, you can win this game. And the Mandibuzz also has energy, so what you would do here is you farm a little bit more, just enough. Oh, CMP. You can't shield this, and yeah, you can't shield this. So you're now in range of foul play, mostly because of Nidoqueen giving you this defense debuff, but the Shadow Claws will not do a lot of damage, and you get to the Dark Pulse, and the Sableye needed back-to-back foul play for the win. All right. Ooh, this is a spicy game. Rainy Castform against Hitmonchan. Hitmonchan has access to Thunder Punch, and unfortunately they hurt. Swapping in the Nidoqueen to catch Thunder Punch, that is very, very smart. It's not going to do a lot of damage, right? And Hitmonchan, he's staying in, possibly because he has access to the Ice Punch. It's the same counts for Thunder Punch, so that's 6 counters to the Ice Punch and 6 to the Thunder Punch. So he is forced to shield, and I think this is going to be an Ice Punch. If it isn't, then I know that he's not running a double punch Hitmonchan. So that's an Ice Punch, and on top of it, you get a lot of energy on your Nidoqueen. This is kind of great because if this is his best answer to Nidoqueen, I am happy with that. So I am kind of expecting a double grass strategy. Ooh, it's a Charm Gallade. Oh my god. But it is a Shadow Charm Gallade. This one is going to take a lot of damage from this Dark Pulse if it doesn't shield. Immediate swap to Castform, and at this point you can farm this thing down. You have enough energy to go double Weather Ball against this Shadow Wick. What you need to hope for is it doesn't sneak any Razor Leaves in. It did not. You will survive one more Razor Leaf to get to this Weather Ball, and this is going to take out the Victory Bell. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Boom. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. Hope this team gives you as much success as it has given us. Please do like, share, and subscribe. We are also going to go regularly live on Twitch. Do jump in, say hi, follow us on Twitter, and we also have a Discord channel. Link in the description, invite in the description below, I guess. And also, if you have ideas and other GBL teams that you want us to showcase, please let us know. There's a form down there. Just click on it and drop us your idea. Ciao!